നല്ലല്ലേ
అందరు కొత్త వాళ్ళు వచ్చినారు.
क्लास शुरू वो याद है
Good morning, children. Good morning, dear children. You have completely successfully completed your grade 2 and you have entered into grade 3. I hope you are all fine at in the period of the lockdown. You are safe at home, right? So we are meeting after a long time. We are meeting you after really a long time, dear. I really miss you all. I am eagerly waiting to see you. But anyway, in this pandemic situation, we can't expect you to school as you are really little ones. You can't come. This is not the situation for you to come here. So we want to connect you. We have chosen an option to come and connect you through the Zoom online classes. By that, we can have in touch with you as well. You won't lose any touch with the subject. Coming to today's class, we have an introduction for your class, and this will be a part of your textbook, the new textbook of your 3rd class. I hope you can all have a look at the screen. What can you observe on the screen? It is written Choral, grade 3, term 1, right? Choral, grade 3, term 1. So have a look at it. This is your new textbook and coming to the part of term 1. Okay, let's have a look and what are the subjects covered in this textbook. See students, you can have all the subjects get incorporated in only one book. Except the languages, all the subjects have been incorporated in only one book. Coming to the segments, we can cover English, mathematics, science, and social studies. Wow, what are the science and social studies, children? Till now you just learned EVS, right? As per my idea that you have learned only English, math, and EVS. Where come the science and social have been added for you? Oops, that you have passed your 2nd grade and you have promoted to grade 3. You have been promoted to grade 3. I forgot them. So for 3rd class, the EVS has gone split into 2 subjects. The EVS have been split into 2 subjects, science and social. One subject have been increased. It is not easy to increase classes, right? As well as class increased from 2 to 3, 2nd grade to 3rd grade. Simultaneously, the subjects has also been increased and upgraded for you, like science and social. Coming to today's topic, we have chosen. If you have the textbooks, children, all please open your textbooks. All students, please open your textbooks. And we can clearly have a look here. Social studies, the first lesson. Please observe it carefully, children. For every lesson, you'll be having for every subject, you'll be having a model test paper and we'll look at it soon after completing of our syllabuses. But coming to the part, social studies. The first lesson of our social studies is Earth. What we call? Earth. Many of you will call it as Earth. We should not pronounce it as Earth. We have to pronounce like Earth. Okay. Listen and the pronunciation carefully, children. Earth. Earth. Our home. Our. Many of you will pronounce O-U-R means our. It is not our. It is our. Just to pronounce our. Earth. Our home. Coming to Earth, our home. The page number here is 145. Open your books, open your term books, term 1, grade 3, term 1 books at page number 145. The 145 page, you can clearly see it like this. Okay, you can have a look here, dear children. The first lesson of a social studies. Even though the social studies is a new subject for you, every subject is interesting to learn new things. As I know, my children are very enthusiastic to learn new things. So, coming to the topic 1. Our lesson name is Earth, our home. Pronounce after me, dear children. Earth, our home. So, you can clearly have a look. Please look at the screen. I hope everyone can have a look at the screen. And please look at your screen. You can have a warm-up session here. The warm-up session is nothing but a task. In your language, coming to your language, the task is nothing but your homework, children. The students who have the books, please open the page number at 145. Who doesn't possess a book can see the screen and take a book and note it down the task which I am giving for you. Come, let's read along with me. See the screen and read along with me, children. Anne accidentally locks herself inside the car. You should not pronounce it as car. We have to pronounce it as car. Anna accidentally locked herself inside the car. Her parents are not around. Oh my God, the child herself has been locked inside the car. The parents are not around her. She feels very sick. Here, the sick in the sense, she was very afraid. What to do, how to do, I don't know how to open a car. I has been locked inside. My mama and papa are not real me. She scared and cried for help. She was very scared inside because she was sitting alone in the car without her parents. Anna was sitting alone in the car and has been locked. Anna's parents rushed back to the car and helped her get out of it. By seeing that Anna is crying inside the car, the parents observed her and went through the car and opened the door, means unlocked the door and helped Anna. Anna takes a deep breath. She feels better now. After getting out of the car, she hugged her mother and father and she take a deep breath. The value of the tip, you can see here the children in the textbook. The value of the tip is don't play around and stay alone in a vehicle in the absence of others. Please don't stay alone in a vehicle. It might be a two-wheeler or a four-wheeler. Please don't stay alone. Alone in the sense only in the absence of parents. In the absence of your parents, please don't stay. And this is a tip we have learned from this is cute small lesson. It is just in the type of a short moral story for you. Yes, our day has been started with a very good model story. I didn't expect it, but it was really a nice story for you. Coming to the task, I hope you have understood the lesson, even though take your book and read it once or twice if you are able to understand it. And coming to the part of the task, why did Anna feel sick in the locked car? The author is nothing but the who has written this lesson is asking you a question. After reading or having a look at this moral story, the author is asking you a question. Why did Anna feel sick in the locked car? As my children are really very smart, they can answer. They are capable enough to answer as they have promoted from grade 2 to grade 3. So it's really easy for you. So please, dear children, note it down that the task, please have a look at your textbooks once and answer it. The answer should be written in the notebook. Write the date and day at the top corner. Mention the subject. It is social. Coming for the topic, Earth, our home. Today we have learned 2 topics like how to pronounce Earth. Many of you will be mistakenly pronouncing it to just say Earth. Our home, not completely our home. Our home. Earth, our home. In this, write the title Earth, our home, and task 1. Mention it as task 1 and write the question. Who doesn't have a textbook, please take a notebook and follow my instructions. And note down the question, children. I'm repeating once again the question for you. Why did Anna feel sick in the locked car? Why did Anna feel sick in the locked car? Once again, I'll repeat the story for you. It's really quite interesting. Who have missed the story, please don't miss it once again. Anna accidentally locks herself in the car. Like many of the children, Anna here has been accidentally locked in the car. You can observe the first picture here. Anna accidentally locks herself inside the car. Her parents are not around. Her parents are not around. By that, she started feeling sick. When we are alone and we have locked inside, we'll definitely feel fear, and she had become sick. She's crying and crying. She's scared. First of all, she's scared that no one is with her and she has been locked alone. So she felt scared and cried for help. And she was standing at the mirror and cried for help. Anna's parents rushed back to the car and helped her get out of it. By seeing that Anna is crying, her parents has been rushed out to the car and they had unlocked the door and opened it up and helped Anna. Anna takes a deep breath. She feels better now. After opening, Anna has taken a deep breath because she has felt sick now. So she had taken a deep breath and now she feels okay. This is the short moral story, dear children. With the help of 5 pics, they have neatly given it. So from this, the moral. We heard a few moral stories, right? What is the moral of the story? Finally, we have to discuss, after completing of every story, we'll definitely discuss what is the moral of it. The moral of this short story is don't play around and stay alone in a vehicle in the absence of adults. Don't play around and stay alone in a vehicle in the absence of adults. You should not play with the Play alone. You have to intimate your parents while you're moving from home or whatever it may be. You're playing, you're going to play somewhere and you're going to go somewhere and play, even though you have to intimate your parents first. And then you can go. And coming to the second point, you have to be very cautious with the vehicles, right? You should not go alone to start or turn on a vehicle. Like you'll be having two-wheelers or four-wheelers at your houses, like cars, bikes, scooters and all. So you should not turn on in the absence of parents. While your parents are leaving the house, you can. But in the absence of parents, without knowing to them, plucking out the keys, coming out of it and starting it secretly, it is really a risky job. Anna, you will be getting suffered if you do anything without in the presence of adults. So don't do it like the children. Complete the task, write at least 5 sentences. Why did Anna feel if they have given 2 lines, for example, you can write only 2 sentences. Why did Anna feel sick in the locked car? Why did she feel sick, dear children? Because she was scared. I'm telling the answers too. If you can, you have to grasp and you have to write it. Why did she feel sick? By the story, we can understand that the parents are not there. She was just alone. Alone means the only person in the car. She was alone. She felt sick because she was alone. Is the first point. And the second point is coming to, she was scared and cried for help. She was alone and she was locked inside. Dear children, by listening the story, you can really, by understanding the pics, you can observe the pics carefully to get the easy answers also. Observe the pics carefully. Why did Anna feel sick in the locked car? Because she was alone. She was alone is the first point. And the second point is she locked. Even though she was alone, she can be happy. But what is the point? What she did? She has locked herself in the absence of her parents. So dear children, please don't do it. Don't do such kind of things in the absence of parents. And coming to look ahead, here in the bottom of the page, you can really have a look at red color subtitle, look ahead. These are the points we're going to learn in this lesson. What we are going in the lesson, Earth, our home, is Earth as a planet of life. Earth is a planet of life. And what makes up the Earth? What makes up the Earth? Movements of the Earth. These are the key features we're going to learn in this lesson. Not today, tomorrow we're going to learn the topic, Earth is a planet of life. Children, these are the 3 subtopics we're going to cover in the lesson, Earth, our home. Please do note down every student take home. Look at communicated or explain it today. Please do go to the textbooks at the page number 145, subject social and lesson 1, Earth, our home, and have a look at the warm-up session. Read the story and answer for the given question. And the topics which we're going to cover in this lesson for tomorrow's class will be Earth as the planet of life. What makes up the Earth? Movements of the Earth. These are the topics we're going to cover in our Earth, our home.
Yes,
and I'll just give you a visualization what will be the tomorrow's lesson. This will be the tomorrow's topic, but today's topic will be that warm-up session which I had told you, a short story. Even though you can share the short story with your youngers at home. You'll be having the young sisters and brothers at your home. They'll be asking you that, please tell me a story, dear sister or dear brother. Today we have learned a moral story, right? So you can convey them. You can convey your youngers' story. And finally, by interestingly, you can ask them and you can make them to learn. Without the presence of mama and papa, you should not move, or without intimating them, you should not move. And without the presence of them, you should not go near any kind of vehicles at the houses. At the houses, you should not touch any vehicles in the absence of mama and papa. If you are going to play some games at your neighbor's houses also, you definitely have to intimate your mom and dad. So this is about today's class, children. You can have a look at the warm-up session once. And if the children who doesn't possess any textbooks, please take them quick. And for now itself, you can have a look at this and note it down in your books. This is the task. Task is nothing but the homework given for you today. Please read the story, explain it for your youngers if needed. It is really a fun doing job. Explaining for the youngers is really funny. And by that, you can learn it very easily, quickly. You can add a few more points for the lesson if you're conveying the same matter to the youngers. Okay, children. Tomorrow we'll be continuing up with the Earth, the planet of life. What makes up the Earth? Moments of the Earth. To note it down, you are being elder, you have to note it down now. Till now, you didn't maintain any notes while you are listening. But this is the time to maintain a notes. Keep your notes, whatever the key. That is very important. Just note down those points in the books, and as well do the home task as regularly you'll do the homework. Mention the date, subject and topic, and write neatly in a Lucida handwriting, dear children. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll continue the class later. Thank you.
Bye, ma'am.